Hey YouTube! In this video, I'm going to be pushing to Ultimate Champion with no evolutions. Instead of having Evo Ice Spirit and Evo Skeletons in 2.6, I've gotten rid of them. This is kind of a way of me proving that, it's possible whether you have underlevel cards or you have no evolutions, it is still possible to get Ultimate Champion. And all you gotta do is just try and refine your gameplay, and you can do it. So I go for an Ice Golem as the Musketeer crosses the back of his Princess Towers. This means that when the Musketeer crosses the bridge, it will lock onto my Ice Golem, not my tower. I purposefully miss my log just so that, the Musk actually crosses the bridge. He goes for a bowler in the back, which just means we reset with a Musk in the back as well. And classic mid-ladder strat, mini Pekka Rage at the bridge. Go for this beautiful Hog Rider in the middle. It kind of jumps over the bowler shot and buys a bunch of time. Ice Spirit as well to distract, and then this Ice Golem plus a log will fully counter these evolved barbs. And we've had a really good start so far. Even though we don't have evolutions, we're not going to be able to get crazy. I mean, this would be like a perfect matchup to have evolutions. Evo Skellies do really well against Cannoneer. But we don't need them, good enough gameplay. We go Skellies in front of our Hog. They tank 2 Cannoneer hits, which allows my Hog to get 1, 2 hits, and I get a Fireball. So we've already taken half his tower, in fact more than half his tower, and the game's barely even started. Once he reaches max elixir, he's going for a Musketeer in the back, and this is something kind of clever you guys can pick up on. I go for an Ice Golem this time when the Musketeer is in line with the front of the Princess Tower, just because that's how much elixir I had when I was at 10. And then I log back so that it's as if I played the Ice Golem when the Musketeer was at the back. So like the timing kind of works out. I go for an Ice Golem, and then, a Hog Rider behind the remaining HP of the Ice Golem, Fireball the barbs, and I hit the bowler. We don't really manage to get through, but that's okay. We're already in a great spot, and I pre-placed a cannon on this right side because, I'm just kind of waiting for his loon. This is how we defend. Ice Golem for the mini Pekka, cannon deals with the bowler, and second cannon, because we pre-placed the first one, to deal with the balloon. And that allows us to be like, okay, let's go in the right lane. So I go with a Hog Rider to support our Musketeer, prediction Fireball his evolution barbs, and I mean we get a Hog hit, we get Fireball damage, everything is dead. I don't even have to log this, it just dies to my Princess Tower. So we're in a great shape. Mini Pekka at the bridge, I mean, kind of desperation at this point by him. So I just go Ice Golem, Ice Spirit, Musketeer, and I was thinking about fireballing, but actually I just go for this last second cannon, because realistically what do I want to do? Spell cycle. So Fireball, Log, Split Skeletons, Ice Spirit, back to an Ice Golem, and yeah, one final Fireball to clean out the game. Very nice, GG's. Nice. So we start this next game off with a Log. He's playing Bomber, that doesn't really tell us very much. Firecracker, and then he just YOLOs a Mega Knight at the bridge. Classic mid-ladder strat. So I have to go for a high Ice Golem so that the death damage will take care of the Bomber. And then I'm kind of waiting, and I play these really nice Skeletons that tank a Firecracker hit and a Mega Knight jump, and make the Mega Knight walk to the cannon. Log cleans everything up, and everything's good so far. When I have enough elixir, I go Hog Rider Ice Spirit in the right lane. And I'm not really expecting any damage, but he has Tornado. So this is some really wacky deck, but I don't have Skeletons in hand, so I play my Ice Golem first and then Skeletons, just to deal with the Phoenix, and then this guy drops a Pekka. So we're playing Mega Knight Pekka, Bomber Firecracker Phoenix. I mean, I feel your guys' pain. This is such a random deck, but it's okay, we can still beat it. And he also has Tornado, just to make things worse. So here, I mean, he just gets really nice Firecracker value. That's a well played to him. So there's no point me trying to over-defend the Musketeer. I just go for this cannon, and this is how I defend. Ice Golem first, just to kill off the Firecracker. I wait and delay, and then I play my Ice Spirit, because I know he's going to use that dash. Low Skeletons, and everything's dead. It was really important that I delayed that Ice Spirit, just so that, I waited for that Golden Knight to dash. Go for a Hog, he goes for a Nado. We're not going to get any damage. We're not really behind that much, so we haven't really taken too much damage. We're kind of just waiting it out, and okay, the strat here is to wait for him to make the mistake, as always. So we go for a Log, he goes for a Pekka in the back, and so I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just go for a cannon. I don't want to go for a Musketeer, because then he could Evo Bomber, or more likely Evo Firecracker it. And so I'm just like, okay, we'll just reset everything low. Mega Knight behind, we have a enormous push here. Insta Fireball the Firecracker, Ice Spirit stuns everything, really nice. Ice Golem, I don't kite, I just play into everything so that the death damage slows everything down for my Musketeer and Cannon. He still manages to get damage with his Evo Bomb and Nado. Nerf it, by the way. And then I just go Hog left lane. I mean, it forces out a Pekka. I was thinking maybe if he plays a later Pekka, the Ice Spirit will allow my Hog to get a hit, but it's not to be. So, Musketeer, high skeletons, just kiting everything. And like, okay, we go for an Ice Golem as well. Kite everything over to the right lane. And he doesn't have Nado, but he has like Mega Knight and stuff. And since he's not playing cards, still not that much I can do. But since he goes Golden Knight in the left lane, I'm like, okay, I can apply pressure here. Why not? I managed to get no damage with my Hog Rider, but I fireball just a second too late. But my Musketeer locks on the tower, that's what's important. And we do take the damage lead. Hog Rider instantly because he went Pekka in the back. And I get an Ice Spirit, and these are beautiful skeletons. Right, because I know that he doesn't have Elixir for a Mega Knight and he has to Nado, and these skeletons just get onto the tower and do crazy damage. But now we have to defend. So we've made some really nice plays on attack, but of course the beauty of 2.6 is the ability to defend. So Pekka first, then we got a Mega Knight, Golden Knight. This is just too much fireball for me not to take it. Skeletons to pull everything back. I'm just delaying. You see how I waited on that Musketeer? I knew he was going to Nado. This is kind of his only chance to get damage. And he doesn't really get any. We, beautiful defense. We're up over 1,000 damage, and there's 1 minute left in the game. He resets with a Pekka in the back, so I go Skeletons and Hog. Skeletons just to tank a little bit for the Dagger Duchess, and you'll see that it actually really pays off because my Hog on 1 HP gets a hit on the tower. Without the Skeletons, it wouldn't have done that. I can basically ignore the Phoenix, but since he goes for a Golden Knight, I just go Ice Spirit. And now I kite everything, and this is where I basically just have to spam cards. I have to go Skeletons for the Pekka, Musketeer, Ice Spirit, Cannon, high Ice Golem, Log, Musketeer. You can just see I'm basically just separating and spreading things out as much as possible, dealing with them one by one. Ice Spirit, that was a beautiful Ice Spirit. It made everything walk, not jump. Hog Rider in the left lane was really important because it meant that he could not Nado my Musketeers together, and he has no way then of killing my Musketeers, which means his whole push is dead. So, kind of an intelligent Hog. Go for a Hog at the end of the game, we get a Hog hit, plus Fireball. This is GG's, and we're in great shape. This was a really nice game. Complete domination.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
So, we're one game away from Ultimate Champion. We split Skeleton, split Log. He goes Snowball. That doesn't really tell me much. I guess it could be Loon Cycle. That's what I'm thinking at this point. But Snowball, people have been chucking into a lot of random decks. Skelly Drags, I was thinking maybe this could be Lava Hound as well. I mean, Skelly Drags aren't used a whole lot, so it's possible. So, Ice Golem, Musketeer, just split Skellies up high, deals with everything. And at this point, I already know what he's playing. I know he's playing Recruits, because there's only one deck that has Skelly Drags, like Fisherman, Snowball, and it's this Balloon Recruits deck. So, kind of weird. I'm going to have to log on the left side just to deal with these two Recruits, and then I'm going to have to use my Troops and Ice Golem and stuff to get big value on defense. So he goes Balloon, I go Cannon, and I protect the Cannon with an Ice Golem, and you see the Ice Golem also stuns everything. Skeletons in the top right just to, distract his Fisherman, so the Fisherman doesn't pull my Musketeer. And, we perfectly defend. Ice Spirit as well, just since we have a little bit of HP, we might as well force something out. And I'll take this. That one Ice Spirit, it got me a Musketeer hit, and the archers are dead. So when we have max Elixir again, perfect timing, we go Ice Golem Hog. He's obviously going to Fisherman, but it doesn't really make a difference. We're still going to get 1, 2, probably 3. Yeah, 3 Hog hits. I mean, now we have to defend, as always, but that was really good offense. Great timing on the Ice Golem Hog. So, he's going to go for Loon in one lane and split Skelly Drags, so I'm kind of just Ice Goleming. Here, I do kind of mess up. I'm just playing cards too slowly. I easily could have defended, but you see, I have 3 Elixir, and I'm not playing cards quickly enough. So, I do take some damage here. It's not too much, it's not the end of the world. We get, 1 Lumberjack hit, and we're still up, 500 damage, 400 damage, so I'll take it. And it's our turn to attack. So, Ice Golem Hog. He has to go Recruits, and I just take the Fireball value. 3 Elixir, Archers, plus some Recruits is good Fireball. We take his tower, and now it's just about defending. So, early Musketeer, because I want to get back to another one if possible. Ice Spirit, and actually he just doesn't play his Loon in the right placement. He just gives me crazy Fireball value. High Cannon just to stall, and at this point it's already game over. At this point I'm like celebrating in my head. We managed to do it, Ultimate Champion, unless I choke. Unless I choke, but no. It's, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and it's just over. So let's see. You guys will see what I ended up on. I actually had a really good run, and you'll see that I actually had an insanely high win percentage. So end the game, click OK, and I ended up at 1936, which is like a 94% win rate. So it's pretty good. If you guys liked the video, please subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.